Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. For today's video, I'm going to be sitting down with you and filling out my paycheck budget for this upcoming week. This is the budget for March 11th through the 17th. I always start my paycheck budgets on Tuesday since that's when my husband and I are paid. I am using my paycheck budget worksheet from my March budget bundle, which you can get if you join my channel membership. So I will link the membership down below. If you join at the Budget Buddy tier, you get this paycheck budget worksheet plus a hybrid budget worksheet. But if you join at the Budget Bestie tier, you get access to all of the worksheets, and that is what I recommend for you. So click the link, check it out, get some more info. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. This week we are budgeting $1,600. That's typically the norm. And we're gonna start here in this fixed expenses category. And the only thing I write in this category is our next month's bills. So my husband and I have gotten ourselves a month ahead on our bills. So throughout the month of March, we will be setting money aside to go towards bills we will pay in April, and the amount each week that we try to set aside is $700. So $700 gonna get transferred for next month's bills. All right, variable expenses. This is where I have the hardest time with my budget. This is where the overspending happens. So for my grocery budget this week, even though I went over budget last week by quite a bit, I'm gonna stick with the same $200 budget and hope that I can stick to it this week. Wish me luck. For eating out, my family and I, a family of 4, I'm gonna budget $100. And then for spending, so anything else that we spend money on throughout the week will go here. This sort of acts as a miscellaneous category. I'm gonna budget $50. By the way, this $200 for grocery does include household items. Sometimes I forget to mention that. So it's not just the items that we are going to purchase to make our meal plan happen, but it's also any household items we need, like toilet paper, laundry detergent, that sort of thing. So $200, it's a pretty tight budget. I'm trying to do a little bit of a lower spend in general for our groceries. It's been a struggle, but we're trying. So that's a total of $350 budgeted for these variable categories. Moving up here then to my sinking funds. So this is the money I'm setting aside for short-term savings, and the amount that I have budgeted is $400. Part of that is going to get stuffed directly into my sinking funds, and the other part of that will get used to play savings challenge games to fund some other sinking funds. So that's super fun. And then the other thing I'm writing down here is my no spends. I like to have as many days as possible throughout the week where I don't spend money from these variable categories, since that's where I struggle with my budget the most. So as sort of an incentive to help me to spend on fewer days throughout the week, I give myself $5 for every no spend day that I have throughout the week, and that money goes into savings. Savings is our #1 goal for 2025. So I'm not gonna budget anything for it because I don't know that, you know, I will have any no spend days. I always hope to, but I don't know for sure how the week's gonna go. I guess in this case I could budget for, you know, 7 no spend days. But what I do is I just don't budget for it, and then I leave the actual column to write down the actual number of no spend days that I have. So if I have 2 no spend days, I will put $10 here under this actual column. If I have 7 no spend days, it'll be $35. And that money gets stuffed into my mini savings challenges at the end of the week. So I'm gonna stuff this $400 today because that is money that I know for sure is going to savings. The no spends, it's up in the air. Okay, so $400 total for sinking funds. Nothing to extra debt. We are not focused on paying anything extra to debt right now. So that's my whole budget. I keep it super simple because the more I complicate it, the more tedious it is, the less likely I am to stick to it. So this is what I do. You can do your budget any way you want. As you can see, there's plenty of lines here on my paycheck budget. If you have a lot more things that you're writing down, but for me, I just like to keep it super, super simple. So we're gonna start with $1,600. For fixed expenses, I budget $7. For variable expenses, $350. For sinking funds, $400. Nothing to extra debt. If I'm not mistaken, that's gonna leave me with $150. But let me do the math really quick. Yep, $150. That's gonna go down here to act as a little buffer. That way, if I go over budget with my grocery budget since it's so tight, or we have something come up that I'm not expecting, I have a little bit of money to work with. I do also have an emergency fund and sinking funds I can pull from, but this is just my little cushion. This is peace of mind here. If at the end of the week we don't use this or whatever I have left of this, I put that into a high yield savings account for just longer term savings. So that is my plan, very much the same as last week. I try to, like I said, keep it simple, not change things up if I can help it. So this is the plan. Now I'm gonna go ahead and stuff some cash. So let me reset, pull in my cash, and let's talk about where it's going. Okay, so these budget videos have gotten very, very long over the last several weeks. And so what I did to combat that a little bit is I went ahead and wrote down the amount that I'm gonna put into each envelope off camera ahead of time so that I don't have to sit here and painstakingly write everything down while you guys are standing there waiting. So all I need to do then is stuff the cash. So for Austin's sinking fund right here, we're gonna add $10 today. And I've already written on the tracker. These trackers are from Savannah at Sav Saves. And so we're gonna add $10. Should bring it up to $450. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 50. I am going to count on camera because I think people tend to like watching the money get counted. I find that super satisfying, and also that just helps me make sure I didn't make any math mistakes. So for bulk buys, I did take $100 out of here. We went to Sam's Club this week and picked up a few things that we needed, and today I'm gonna add 40. So we're gonna add 2 20s, and that's gonna bring it back up to 50, which, as you can see here, I do have. I'm gonna actually take this 50 here and exchange it up here for a $50 bill, just so that I can keep these nice and skinny. This is the money I'm gonna play games with, so the denominations for that don't matter quite as much. All right, for camping, we're gonna add $20. Let me comment down below, let me know if you think it's better that I have it all written out ahead of time, or if you prefer to watch me write it on the tracker. Doesn't really matter to me. So this brings it up to $560. So I have some prop money here. This is $500 in fake money essentially, and that is just to act as a placeholder. These $500 are in the bank. Once I get up over $500, I like to deposit the cash into a high yield savings account, both so I can earn a little money on my money and so that I don't have quite so much cash on hand. So we have $500 in the bank and then $60 here in cash. And that camping sinking fund is for our annual campground fee. Okay, next I have my car fund, and we're gonna add $30 to this today to bring it up to $250. So we're gonna add a 20 and a 10, and I believe that was the only 50 I had on hand. It was. So we've got 100, 200, 20, 40, 50 in my car fund, which feels really great. All right, next up, excuse me, I am unfortunately battling like a little spring, end of winter cold. So Celebrations is going to get a 5 today, and that should bring it up to $240. So we have 100, 200, 20, 30, 35, 40. Perfect. All right, Christmas is going to get $5. I do have a savings challenge game going for this, so I'm just adding a little bit of money here and there. I'm not going to need to access this till December, so it's not a super big priority to get this funded. Whereas some of these other ones, like I said, I like to have money in them so I can access them if I need. Christmas is okay to get neglected a little bit because I know for sure I'm not going to be pulling from that until closer to December. We typically don't start our Christmas shopping until, you know, like November. Sometimes a little bit earlier, but still a ways to go with that. For clothing, I took $40 out of here. I bought myself a super cute cropped trench coat that I've had my eye on. I was super happy to have the money set aside to be able to purchase that from Target. So that took it down to 100. We're gonna add 5 today to bring it to 105. This is another one of those funds that, you know, I have savings challenges going for. So $105 going into that fund. For emergency fund, I'm gonna add a 20. And that's going to bring it up to $640. 500 of this is in the bank, as you can see from my prop money here. So we have 500 plus 140 in cash. That's $640. And that is the end of binder number 1. For binder number 2 here, we are starting out with my home sinking fund, and it's gonna get a 10 today, and that's gonna bring this one up to $380. So we have 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 80. All right, for hobbies, we're gonna add $5. And that should make this $230. So we have 100, 200, 20, 25, 30. Perfect. All right, insurance, we're gonna add 10, and that should bring this up to 510. You can see all I have in here are placeholders. I did take that 500 to the bank, so we just have these $10 in cash. For medical, we're gonna add $30. This is another fund that I had to go into this week and pull from. Austin had physical therapy. We had to pay some co-pays, so here we go. We're adding $30 in here, and that'll bring this up to $550. So we have $500 in placeholders, that's in the bank, plus 20, 40, 50 in cash. All right, next up is pet expenses, and for this fund, we are gonna add a 10, and that'll bring this up to $380. This is for anything pet related, whether it be vet visits or pet meds, that sort of thing. And we have 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, $80. Okay, next is shopping. And to this fund, we're gonna add $15 and bring this up to an even 100. Very exciting. Anytime we hit a new milestone, it's always super exciting for me. So we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Okay, subscriptions is gonna get a 20. And that should bring this up to $440. So we have 400, 20, 40. So we're pretty close to being able to take this to the bank, just $60 more. And then lastly, we have vacations. That's gonna get the last $15. And that is gonna bring this up to an even 500, which means this money is going to the bank. So for now, I'm just gonna leave it, but I will be pulling this from here and replacing it with prop money for next week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 500. So woohoo, that's fantastic. The only other thing I have in here is my Ding 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 challenge, and this only gets funded if I finish a savings challenge. So I don't know if we'll be touching this today or not. So yeah, that went much quicker with me not having to sit and write in each of the amounts. So leave me some feedback down below on that. Let me know if you like it. Now we have $150 left here. So I'm just gonna count this up and make sure that is indeed what I have. So I did some denomination swapping here. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So we're gonna get this into my cash tray, and this is the money we're gonna play games with. I've got some games that I like to play every single week and other games that I like to let the dice decide. We're gonna start out with the ones in my binder, which are my top priority challenges. And we're gonna start out with the 2025 and 2025 challenge from Nita at the Almost Organized Owl. And for this one, let's see, I think we're just gonna save $25 today. Not as much as I have been saving, but we don't have a ton of money to work with, and there's some other things I want to prioritize today. So we're going to add $25 into this challenge. I have my binder here where I keep this challenge, and we're going to add a 20 and a 5. And so far, all together in this challenge, we've saved quite a bit. I need to do an exchange, I think, here to get some of these 20s out of here. But we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. So still have a long way to go before we get to $2,025, but we are going to be working on this challenge all year. So the next challenge that I like to do every single day is this amazing savings challenge from Budgeting by Dina US. This one is so much fun and so pretty. So I'm going to set my little binder off to the side. Sorry about the shadow you guys are seeing there. And I'm going to grab my scratch off tool. And we have filled in all of the paths except for this yellow path. Yellow or orange, I don't know. I think it's orange. So the concept with this challenge is you're trying to follow the proper colored path. So I'm going to go ahead and scratch, and if I follow the color that I'm going for, this orange color, I'll pay $2. If I scratch and it's the wrong color, I'll pay $3, and if it's a white, I will pay $5. And we're going to do just a couple of these today. So as you can see, we did the red path. There may be some more reds in here somewhere that I skipped over. We shall see. But we've done the blue path, we've done the green path. So let's do the orange path, and let's start here, which is white. So we're going to pay $5 for this one. So obviously we're going to have to go this way. And that is orange, so we're going to do 2. And then we got another white. So that's 5 more, so that's 7. So I'm going to put this back, grab a 10 and 2 ones. Okay, then we're going to go up here. So we're going to pay 2 for that, plus another 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6. Oh, and 5 for the white. So that's 11 more, and that's where I'm going to call it for this challenge. So all together today we have saved $23. I'm going to put these 2 10s back and grab a 20. So next time we know we're going down this way, right? Perfect. Okay, $23 going in here, and let's see what we've saved in total. We've saved 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. All right, getting closer to finishing up that challenge. And now the only other challenge that I have here that I know for sure I want to play today before we let the dice decide what we're going to do is this the money you will save challenge from Savannah at Sav Saves. And really quickly before I do that, let me vacuum up all these little shavings. All right, so we'll set this off to the side, and we are working on the March challenge in here. And I think I'm gonna do the $20 challenge today. Nope, let's go for big and do 25 and get that out of the way. So we'll save 20 and 5. And that's gonna go right in here. And somebody told me last week that I put this in the wrong envelope, that it should go right here in March. I think that's right, actually. So yeah, so far in this challenge we have saved $20, $30, $35, $40, and by the end of March we will have 75. So there we go. Now we can let the dice decide where we're gonna go next. All right, so I went ahead and pulled in my binder and my dice tower. Before we get started rolling, let's see what I have left for cash. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. So we just have just over half of what we started with, which is good. And so of the challenges that I have remaining, I actually have 5 challenges. For a while there I had 6, but I finished one up. So we have 5 challenges. Challenge 1 is Chip Away from Mystic Budgets. Challenge 2 is the Countdown to Christmas book from Liz and Les. Challenge 3 is the Strive to Thrive challenge. This is a challenge that I created. Sorry about my phone. It is available as a digital download as a freebie down below for you all if you're interested. For challenge 4, I have Shut the Box. For challenge 5, I have this little roll the dice challenge from One Frugal Introvert. Shut the Box, by the way, is here. It is from Reinventing Renee. And challenge 6 right now is empty. So what I like to do is let the dice decide what I'm going to play. So I have a 6-sided dice here. That means if I roll a 6, I'm just going to have that be dealer's choice. I'll play whatever game I want. Otherwise, I will play whatever I roll, and we'll just keep rolling until I run out of money. So let's go ahead and roll and see where we're going first. Challenge 3 is Strive to Thrive. So each of the icons on this little Strive to Thrive challenge are worth $1. So what I like to do is roll this dice again and let that decide how many icons I fill in. So we're gonna fill in 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in 3 of these letters. First thing I immediately do is color outside the lines. Of course, that's very on brand for me. 2, 3. So we will save $3. 1, 2, 3. So that's it for challenge 3, and let's roll again. Now we're going to challenge 1, which is Chip Away, which I didn't get to play last week, so I'm very excited to get to play it this week. Chip Away is from Mystic Budgets, and it's a super fun dice rolling game. So let me pull in my chips and my dice. Okay, so the way that this works is you have 4 dice, and you roll the die. Whatever you land on, You cover up those numbers with the chip, and you just keep going until you run out of chips. If you roll a number that you don't have available to put a chip on, then you get a chance to roll that die again. And yeah, let's go. Oh. All right, so we have 6661. I believe you start this game out with 20 chips, so you get to roll a total of 5 times. All right, so we have 4331. We have 4461. And it looks like we are already out of 6s, so I'm going to roll that 6 again to see if we can save a chip. And I rolled a 3. Do we have a 3? We do. Okay, so good. I didn't lose that chip. Oh no, you guys, I think I'm missing a chip. Well, I don't know what to do about that. I've been so good about keeping track of these chips, but I think I have lost one. Oops. It was bound to happen eventually. All right, let's roll again. So we have 6421. We already know we don't have a 6, so I'm going to re-roll the 6. We got a 4. And I still don't have a 4, so we lose a chip. But I've already lost the chip. I don't know what I did with it. So we're just going to go again for our last roll. All right, we have 5, 3, 3, 6. So we have 5 and 3. We don't have another 3. We don't have another 6. So I'm going to re-roll 2 die. See what happens. 4 and 1. So we don't have a 4, but we do have a 1. And we will have lost this 1 chip. So we lost a total of 2 chips. I really don't know, you guys, what I did with that other chip. I've been so good about keeping track of everything. Oh well. Alright, we have a lot of money to save this time. We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 spaces left uncovered, or $21. So we're going to save a 20 and a 1. I'm going to go ahead and pull in my little green Sharpie and color in this $sign so I know that I played that round. And go ahead and get this all put away and hopefully find that missing chip. I'll let you know if I have any luck. Alright, sadly we did not have any luck finding that missing chip, so I'm going to have to see about where I can get some more. For now, $21. Going to chip away, and let's roll the die again to see where we're going next. Alright, challenge 2. Challenge 2 is the Christmas Countdown from Liz and Les, which is right here. And usually I roll a die to help me decide which challenge to play, but you guys, it's been a long time since I played either challenge 1 or challenge 2 here. So I think we're gonna play a little bit of this or that. And let's see how many we are going to answer. Oh, 6. Wow. Okay. This might get pricey. Okay. So it says gingerbread cookies or fruit cake. I'm definitely a gingerbread cookie fan, so that's 1. Secret Santa or White Elephant. I've actually never been part of a White Elephant, so we're gonna go Secret Santa. Snowball fight or beach time. You guys, I am not a fan of the cold, so we're going with the beach, although I guess if it's Christmas time, even at the beach it's cold, but that's what we're going with. Christmas carols or Christmas movies. I'm gonna go with movies. Candy canes. Oh, nope. Santa's Workshop or Santa's Sleigh. I'm going with Workshop. You guys make sure you leave me your answers down below as well. And then lastly, candy canes or chocolate. We are going chocolate all the way. All right, so we did 1, 2, 3 of this, which are each worth 2, so that's $6. And we did 3 of that, which are each worth 3, for $9, so 9 plus 6, $15. And it's looking like I'm gonna need some change. Let's see if we have a 5 here in this Christmas thing. Yeah, we do. So I'm gonna pull out a 5 and add a 20. All right, so that is that. Let's see what we're gonna play next. Challenge 6, which is empty, so it's my choice, and I think I wanna play, let's play a round of Shut the Box, because we haven't played Shut the Box yet. And for Shut the Box, I'm gonna need a second dice, so let me grab that. So Shut the Box is super, super fun. We are gonna roll 2 dice, and we are going to cross off whatever we roll. If at the end, I just keep rolling until I run out of things to cross out, and I save whatever's left. So it's super fun. If I manage to cross off everything, that means I will have shut the box and I will save $20. So let's go. Alright, so we have a 6 and a 1. That means I can cross off any 1 or 2 numbers that equal 7. So I could do the 7, the 6 and the 1, the 5 and the 2, the 4 and the 3. In this case, I'm going to do the 7. Alright, we have 7 again. So I'm going to do the 4 and the 3. This can sometimes lead to saving quite a bit of money. So we've got 6. So I'm going to cross off the 6. We've got 8. We got 8 again. So we're out. So that means I have to save 9 and 5 is 14, 15, 16, $17. So 10, 15, 16, $17 going into Shut the Box. Super fun. And we just have 2 rounds left before we call that complete. Alright, let's see where we're going next. Alright, challenge 4. Oh, that's Shut the Box again. Okay. Let's do it. Alright, 6 and 2 is 8. We've got 6. Oh, those doubles are going to kill me. 2 and 2 is 4. This is not boding well. You always want to try to roll big numbers and Shut the Box. So we've got 7. If I could roll like an 11 or a 12, that would be super helpful right about now. So let's see if we can do it. Nope, we've got 7 again, so let's do 5 and 2. That's probably where we're going to end it, if I had to guess. We've got 4 and 1 is 5. So, yep, that's it. So we've got 9, 13, 14 more. And I'm going to need more change. So if I need 14, and I do 20, and I can take 6 back, right? Is that right? I think that's right. Hopefully I didn't mess that math up. You guys know I'm terrible at math. Okay, so we just have a couple of dollars left. I played Chip Away, I played Christmas, we played Strive to Thrive, we played Shut the Box. The only thing we haven't played is this Roll the Dice challenge. We have $7 left. So I'm just gonna roll 1 dice here. We'll see. $2 is gonna go here. And that leaves us 5. So I think what I'm gonna do is just fill in this 5 and go ahead and stick that last 5 in here as well. Alright, so if we go back then to number 1, chip away today got $21, and so far in chip away we're halfway done with this challenge. Oh no, we're over halfway done with this challenge. We have just 8 more rounds of chip away to go before we can call it quits. And we've saved 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 3. So that's chip away. One of my favorite games. I think it's so fun. Wish I could find my missing chip. Alright, in Liz's Countdown to Christmas, we've got a 20 here, but we know we actually saved 15. So altogether, we've saved 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So quite a little nest egg here for Christmas. For the Strive to Thrive challenge, we added $3 today. This challenge is going to save a total of 50, and so far we've saved 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So not quite halfway yet, but we're getting there. Alright. Shut the Box today got $31. And so far, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So almost $100 from Shut the Box. Just a couple of rounds left for that one. And this Roll the Dice challenge, I don't know if I mentioned, but it's from One Frugal Introvert. We added $7 today, and we've saved a grand total of 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we are going to save a total of 222, so still a ways to go with this one. So that is it. That is all of my money spent, which means I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you do that on your way out. And don't forget to check out everyone linked down below and my channel membership if you are interested in that. Thanks for being here, friends, and I will see you guys real soon with another video. Bye!